I'm the science and math tutor at the NAS. Today I'm going to do a video on college algebra, and the topic I will be doing is parabola. I'm going to do parabola. I'm going to show like what the equation of a parabola, how a parabola looks like, and whether a parabola is going to open up or down or top or bottom depending on the equation, and how to find the equation of a parabola when you're given the focus and the vertices. That's what I'm going to focus on in the video. Okay, I will go ahead and okay, I'm gonna do okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is the equation of a parabola and whether it's gonna open up or down or top or bottom. So I'm gonna write the four possible equation of the parabola. That is, one is y squared is equals to 4ax. A is the distance between the vertex and the focus. That is A. A is the distance between the vertex and the focus. And another one is y squared is equals to minus 4ax. The other one is x squared is equals to 4ay. And the fourth one is x squared is equals to minus 4ay. So these are the three possible equations. So I'm going to show which one opens up, down, top, and bottom among these equations. A parabola, like I will just draw how a parabola looks like. It looks like this, and there's a line that come across here, the vertex. Like this line is not part of it. The parabola is just this one. So there's a point here called the focus, and there's like a line here called the directrix. This line here is called the directrix, and this line here is called, this point here is called the focus. So the distance between the focus and any part of the parabola is equals to the distance between that point to the directrix. So that's what a parabola is. If you get a focus, you get a directrix, and the distance between the focus to any point is equal to the distance from that point to the directrix is a parabola. Like no matter how it looks like, it's going to be a parabola. So that's what a parabola is. So I'm going to look at these equations and so if it is going to open right, left, up, top, or bottom. So I will go ahead and draw the axis, the x and y axis. The x-axis and the y-axis. So I will assume that the vertex of all these parabolas is equals to 0 and 0. So I'll put the vertex here 0 and 0. Some of the parabolas, the vertex might not be at 0 and 0. The vertex might be another point, maybe here, here, or 1 and 4. It depends on where the vertex is, but it can be at any point. Sometimes it will not be at 0, but I will just put it there to make it easier. So assume that this is the vertex of all these parabolas. So I'm gonna say if they're gonna open up, down, top, or bottom. Okay, the first one is y squared is equals to 4ax. That one is gonna open right. If you get a positive here, this one is like a positive. If you get y squared is equals to 4ax, the 4 is like a positive, so it is going to open right. Like if it is right, so if it is positive, it's going to open right. So it means the equation, this parabola is going to be like this. This side is the right, yeah, so it's going to open right. A little bit better. So the vertex is at this point here. I didn't draw it right. It's like this side is kind of big, but it should be symmetrical. So if you get that one, the x-axis is what is going to be the line of symmetry. That is the line that cut the parabola into two halves. The top one and the bottom side, I just assume they're equal. It's not drawn to scale. So that one is y is equals to 4ax, y square, not y square is equals to 4ax is going to open right. So the next one is y square is equals to negative 4ax. That one is going to open left. It's going to come this way. And the x-axis is going to be the line of symmetry. That's going to divide the parabola into two halves, the up and the bottom. Okay, those are the two ones. So I will draw another axis to and represent the other two. So the other two are x squared is equals to 4ay and x squared is equals to minus 4ay. So if you get that one, if it is x squared is equals to 4ay, that one is going to open on top. It's going to open on top. The negative one is going to open down. So open top, that will be like this. That one is x squared is equals to 4ay. And the other one is x squared. That one is going to open down like this. That one is x squared is equals to negative 4ay. So negative is, if it is negative 4ay, if it is x squared, it's going to be down. If it is y squared, negative 4ax is going to be left. And right is, sorry, and positive is like right and top. That is y squared. If y squared, if it is positive, is going to be right. And if it's x squared positive, is going to be top. So these are the four possible types of parabolas we get. So probably there might be other ones that will open like this way. But if you draw it on the xy plane, it is going to be like, if you get negative or positive or what, it is like these four are the main ones. The side it is going to open. Okay, the parabola always, the focus, the distance from the focus to this point is equal to the distance from that point to the directress. And you get a vertex here. This point is called the vertex. So that is a parabola. Now I'm going to do how to find the equation of a parabola when you give it. Now we already know like this is the equation. Now we're going to figure out how to find the equation when you give it this one, the focus and the vertexes. That's what I'm going to do next. Okay, I will just like do this example here. So for example, if we're given a parabola that has a vertex of 0 and 0, remember this point here is always the vertex. That is the bottom part of the parabola. That one is the vertex. Like this point here is called the vertex. So if we get a vertex that is 0, 0, and we get a focus that is like, let me say, the focus is, I'll just assume I put like one number. Let me see, the focus is going to be, let me see, 5 and 0. So if we get this one, like there's like probably other ways to do it, but like the best way I normally do it is like go do the graph, like put it on a graph. Like that is the best way you will be able to know if the parabola opens this way, left, right, or if you just look at this one, like you will know it, but if you put it on the graph, that will help you more. Like if I get the graph here, that is my y-axis. Sorry, that is the x-axis. That is not the y. This is the y-axis. So if I plot this point 0 and 0, it's going to be this point here. That is that the origin is 0 and 0. So if I get 5 and 0, it means x is 5 and y is 0. That is going to be around this point here. So this is my vertex. This is the focus. So if I just get this one, the side that my focus is, I will know that that is the side the parabola is going to open. So it means the parabola is going to open this side. So it means it's going to be like this. Because this is, if the focus was on here, that means the parabola will be on, it's going to open up. If the focus was here, it's going to open this way. Like whatever side the focus is, that is the side the parabola is going to open. Because the distance between this one, the directrix, and the parabola is like this straight line here. So we will know it's going to open this way. And the focus is always found on the front part of the parabola, not on the side or at the back part. So we already know the focus. So if we know the focus here, this is 5 and 0, that's what I plot here. So it means we will not be able to know what equation it is. Like what we did here, the equations of parabola is like 4 of them. So this one, it opens right. It means it's going to be y squared is equals to 4ax. That is what opens right. So it means we just substitute for a, because a is the distance between the vertex and the focus is called a. This distance is called a here, between the vertex and the focus. focus. So it means the equation of this parabola is going to be y is equals to 4 into a is 5x. So it's going to be y squared is equals to 4 times 5, 20x. So that is the equation of this parabola. So if we get another parabola that get like, let me see, still get the vertex at 0 and 0 and get I would say and get the focus at, let me see, 0 and -4. So the focus is 0 and -4 and the directrix is 0 and 0. So I'll just come and draw this thing. So this is my directrix, 0 and 0. So the focus is going to be 0 and -4, 0 and on the x and -4 on the y. That's going to be right here. That's going to be right here. That is this point here. So I will know this parabola is going to open on this side because this is the side the focus is. It will always open on the side the focus is. So that one is going to be that way. So it's going to open this way. So if it opens this way, I will go back to the equations. X squared is equals to -4ay. That is the parabola that opens down. You see, like this one, x squared minus 4a is what opens down. So I will just come here and say the equation of this one is going to be x squared is equals to -4. So a is what we're going to find. A is always the distance between the focus, the distance between the vertex and the focus, which is -4. So that one is going to be -4 up here. Sorry, the distance is not -4. You cannot get a negative distance. The distance is like, you see how it is -4 here, but the distance will not be -4. The distance is 4. Distance cannot be like negative. Whatever it is, if it is -4, just take the absolute values of it. Just take the absolute values and it's going to be 4. Distance cannot be negative. Distance is always positive. So what you get here is going to be 4y. So this is going to be x squared is equals to -16. That is 4 times 4 is 16. That is the equation of the parabola. So this one is not that hard. It's like if you give it, so the vertex can, sometimes the vertex will not be at 0 and 0. So I will just say, like others, the vertex, whatever, like wherever they say the vertex is, for example, if they say the vertex is like 3, let me say like 0 and 3. So you will just bring it up here. So it means here is going to be the vertex. And maybe they can say the focus is like, let me see, this point is, will be like, just like any random point here, you can be given that point, but just draw it out on the graph. If you draw it out on the graph, you will be able to figure it out. So for example, if you get this one here, still the focus is going to be the distance from here to here. That is going to be the focus. And that will be like, sorry, the A is going to be the distance from here to here, from the vertex and the focus. That is always A. It doesn't matter where the parabola is. It can be even like, just like randomly here, or maybe like another place, but wherever it is at, the distance is going to be, the A is going to be from the focus to the directrix. Sorry, from the focus to the vertex. That is the A. Or A can even be from, yeah, A is the focus and the directrix. Yeah, that's always it. Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. Those are the only two, like to find the equation when you give in the focus and how to identify where it opens, whether it opens up, down, left, or right. If you get any problem on college algebra, you can come down at the Nationality Center. Like I'm always there from, you can come down at the Nationality Center. I'm always there, like most of the times. I'm there from Monday from 12 p.m. to, I'm always there Monday from 12 p.m. in the afternoon to 7 p.m. at night. So if you get any college algebra homework or you get any question that you get trouble on, you can come down there. And I'm there Tuesday from 8 to 11, from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, from 12:30 p.m. to this one to 4 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you come down there with any college algebra problem or homework, I can help with most of it. The National Center is like at the only building on the third floor, at the only building on the third floor where the computers are stuff. You can come down there like anytime, even if I'm not there, it's like other people there willing to help.